Hey everyone, Modern Mama Shark here, and you're probably wondering why I have no makeup on and I'm shooting in 4K. It's not because I enjoy the idea of everyone in the world seeing me without makeup in high def, but this video is a skincare video. So I am going to be testing out this red light therapy face mask, and I wanted to make sure that you saw an honest review of how it works, and I felt like the only way to do that was to actually show you what my skin truly looks like. So this is the before. I have not used this at all, and I have not even lotion or anything on my face. So this is what my face normally looks like when I get out of the shower. So you can see I don't feel like I have terrible skin, but it's not great. I have some acne scarring, some freckles. I definitely have dark circles under my eyes. I have a lot of wrinkles, and I'm hoping that this mask helps with that. I'm honestly hoping that this mask will make my skin look so much better that I can maybe save a few bucks in the long run on all of my expensive Guerlain skincare. So we'll see. So it's supposed to help with skin rejuvenation, collagen synthesis, wrinkle reduction, brighten dull skin, acne, etc. Basically, it promises the world. I will say I am not a gimmicky person, so when I first heard about red light therapy masks, I thought they were complete bull. I really did. I thought they were complete BS. It just sounds like complete BS. But I started doing some research, and I was surprised to find a lot of positive studies on NCBI. Now, for those of you that don't know, NCBI is the National Center for Biotechnology Information. So it actually falls under the National Library of Medicine. And basically they publish studies. So it can be anything from like health, food, to skincare. It really doesn't matter. They publish every study, every scientific study you can think of, and they're very unbiased. So I don't go to Mayo Clinic or any of the other, crappy websites. I usually just go to NCBI and kind of see what the studies are saying. They are a little bit hard to read because they are unbiased. They will just give you direct results. So it takes a little bit of interpretation on your part when you read it. But like I said, all the studies were very positive towards red light therapy. So that's why I decided to go ahead and try this. I did try the Shark face mask, which is from Sephora. It's a little bit cheaper. I only tried it for a few days. I actually liked it. I did feel like my skin was starting to look a little better, but the reason I returned it was it had these cooling pads under your eyes, and you can't remove them. Now, they felt amazing, and if I had all the money in the world, I probably would have kept that mask just for like the eye cooling aspect of it, because it really helped with puffiness in the morning. But the problem was it actually blocked out the red light from hitting underneath my eyes, which is my most problematic area on my entire face. So I returned that, and I'm going to try this one. It was a little more expensive, but it's supposed to do the same thing, just without the eye cooling part of it. And this one will actually, I guess, touch your face. A lot of the other masks out there don't. They kind of sit a little bit off of your face. So I'm hoping that this one works. But I will be back in about a month, and I will show you what my skin looks like, and we'll see. Hopefully it works. Okay guys, so it is the moment of truth when I show you what my skin looks like after using the Project E mask for 1 whole month. And this is the results. This is it. I have been using it from May 20th until June 20th. I have been using it every single day faithfully. I actually went a little crazy and decided that instead of just using the red, which is for collagen, I decided I was also going to use the blue, which was for acne, and then the green, which was for skin brightening. I've honestly been staring at my before video and then how I look now. I've been staring at those videos for about 20 minutes trying to determine if I see a difference. So I do think my skin looks better now. It's definitely not worse. But honestly, I was expecting a little bit more, especially since I really liked that shark mask. But I think the shark mask, I think maybe I liked it so much because of those cooling eye patches that everyone complains about. I think it probably just worked great as to like making the puffiness go away under my eyes in the morning and everything. So that was probably what I was seeing was the actual cooling eye pads working and not the red light therapy. So yeah, I mean, I look okay. I look okay. I really don't want to tell everyone you need to run out there and go buy this specific mask. I know that there is science behind it and it should work. And like I said, it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's just not great yet. Not enough for me to honestly really even see a difference. Granted, it's going to take a while for the light to really, like help with your wrinkles and stuff like that. So I'm sure after 2 or 3 months, maybe there would be more of a difference. 4 weeks, maybe that just wasn't long enough. I picked 4 weeks because, number one, the return policy is only for like 2 months, I think. At that point, you can start doing, maintenance treatment. So instead of having to go every day, you can start going every, couple of days or whatever. Couple of things I noticed that are different. So I do feel like my skin looks a lot less red today. I don't know if that's from the mask, maybe from the green light with the even skin tone or whatever, but it does actually help with that. So I do feel like my skin looks great. As far as that, my skin used to be red quite a bit, and it really hasn't been red the past few weeks, so that's good. I do feel like the blue light works really well for acne. I don't get it all the time, but I used to a lot because I had very oily skin when I was younger, and I still get some throughout the month, and I haven't had any acne really this month. If I do, it's gone within a day. I actually had a spot here that was starting to develop, and it felt like one of those really painful ones that nobody can see, like the cystic ones, and then it kind of just went away. So I do feel like the blue light really helped for acne. My skin looks fairly even. I wish I could have seen more evenness. I still have like acne scarring and spots over my face that I'd like to see just lighten up a bit. But it definitely did help with that, just not to the extent that I would have liked. For the red lights, I still kind of have wrinkles. I know it's to be expected, but I don't feel much of a difference with the red light with the wrinkles. I actually feel like maybe my skincare is helping more with that than the red light. Again, I've only been using it a month, but this product is a lot of money. So for me, I was hoping to be able to replace a lot of my expensive Guerlain skincare with this mask, and I just don't think that's going to happen. I am going to show you a couple other things that I didn't like. So there's a couple of quality issues that I didn't like with it. Now this first one is just very minor, but it comes with a baggie, which is nice to put your mask in, and it was a little cheap. Like it had these little metal things on this, and they fell off within like a day. Again, that's not a big deal. It just was initially kind of like, oh, why is this falling apart when this is several $100s? The other thing I really didn't like, which was a quality issue for me, was that within about a week and a half, the little Velcro thing started to come off. Now that's an easy fix. You can just use glue, but I didn't want to glue it right away because I wanted to show you guys that, because it literally was like a week and a half and these Velcro things started to come off, and that's not great because this is how you tie it to the back of your head and to your face. So that made it challenging to get them off because now when I would tighten it, this flap would come up, and then I couldn't get the mask tight enough on my face, and so I was kind of having to like hold the mask to my face. Again, if I want to keep this, you can always glue them back on, but with this being so expensive, why did they skimp on the glue? But other than that, it was fine. It's pretty easy to like wipe off and clean because it is like the silicone material. The lights on it, there's enough of them. You can see mine does look a little dirty, but there's a lot of lights on them. It's soft. It's not irritating really to your face. It doesn't actually touch your whole face like I thought, or like it kind of said. It still sits off your face a little bit, but it's a lot closer to your face than a lot of the other masks out there. Oh my god, I just realized this too. One of the eye patches came out right there already. Yeah, so like I said, a little bit of quality issue, but you can pop them back in. That's just kind of annoying for something so expensive. The other thing I noticed too that you're going to want to keep aware of if you are wearing this is that it did leave some marks up here and lines from these little things. So you're not going to want to do this like in the morning after you shower and are getting ready for work, because it may actually kind of make your face look worse with those lines. So I found that I had to do this at night before I went to bed, just because there's just no way I was going to go out in public. You kind of like this thing, you'd end up with lines like right here or right up here, and it just wasn't cute. So anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm kind of disappointed. I'm probably gonna return it. I kind of wish I hadn't returned the shark one, even though I know it's probably just a glorified depuffer for your eyes. But yeah, it was okay. It was okay, and you can see comparing the videos whether or not you think that this would be enough of a difference for you to make it worth your while to spend all that money on it. So I hope this helped you guys out. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!